Hi friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Kayla. I'm 35 years old and I live in New York City. If you are coming back, good to see you again. I feel like there is so much chat about morning routines and that's great. And if morning routines are your thing, I love that for you. But for me, I have always been an evening routine girly. I really love having my evening routine be kind of this whole wind down process. And I'm not gonna lie, I have not been the greatest about my evening routine in the last couple of months. Some of that was definitely my partner moving in, but as you might know, my fiance is away in the summer because he works at a day camp, which is also where we met. So I am back to living alone right this second. And it's kind of good because it allows me to get back to some of my routines and just tap back into those things that are just really good for me to do. Let's wind down, friends. So I took a shower. Didn't feel like washing my hair, so had it up in a shower cap and just took a quick body shower. And now I'm going to do my really lazy skincare routine. I used to have a very elaborate evening skincare routine, and honestly, I kind of miss it in essence. I really liked the ritual of it, but then my dermatologist yelled at me that I was doing way too much, and I think it was actually breaking me out more and messing with my skin. So now literally all I'm gonna do is I washed my face in the shower and now I'm just gonna put La Roche-Posay. I can't say it. La Roche-Posay moisturizer on, and that literally is it. Did you see me just get it in my eye? Literally just happened. The pajamas are on and I'm gonna do one last little work thing before I truly log off for the evening. When I remember, I really like to write down my to-do list for tomorrow. When I was at my 9-to-5 job, I used to do this before the end of the workday, and it just makes a very big difference so that when you're sitting down the next day, you're not like trying to rack your brain for what you want to do. So I'm gonna make my to-do list for tomorrow, tonight, and just make sure I know what's going down tomorrow and what I need to remember to do. Okay, we're gonna go on a quick little side quest tangent here because I did get distracted. I ended up on bridesmaid choreographed dances TikTok, which of course got me thinking, what dance am I going to choreograph for my own wedding? My fiance and I met each other while working at a day camp while we were in college, and my job was the dance counselor. And part of my job was choreographing really cheesy dances and making my friends learn them outside of camp hours, mind you. We did this in our free time, and then we would perform them for like the dance show or talent show. Pretty much almost everyone that was in those dances is going to be at our wedding, and this will be 15 years since that initial summer of choreographing dances for my friends. So I have spent a lot of time thinking about what I'm gonna make them do. I feel like the wedding party will be pretty game for it. I also feel like a lot of the people that were in previous dances will be game for it. I still have so much time to think about this, but of course this is what I am suddenly thinking about at 10:30 at night instead of winding down. It is now the read on the couch portion of the evening in which I read on the couch. I am currently reading These Summer Storms. I just started it, I guess yesterday. I'm not very far into it. I think I'm only 3 or 4 chapters in. It is a departure from what I usually read, which is a lot of romance. And this might surprise you about me. I read a lot of romance, but it's actually not my 100% favorite. I really like the writing style in romance, but sometimes the romance gets a little tedious for me and just like repetitive. I'm not always into a lot of the tropes. I definitely was feeling like I needed to switch it up and read something that wasn't just a straight up romance. So I started this. I've heard people compare it to Succession. I haven't watched Succession, so I actually don't know if that's true. What I do know is it is about a very wealthy family, and the father has just passed away. There's something with the daughter that she is estranged and hasn't spoken to her family in the last 5 years, but now she is back at their beach house in Rhode Island for the funeral. I'm sure drama will ensue. So I'm going to read on the couch for a little bit and start trying to get sleepy. That's the goal. Something I do every single night before I go to bed is my 1 line a day journal. I've been doing this since 2022. I get asked sometimes what I write in it, and honestly, for me, I just think of it as like, here's what I did today, here's what stood out, here's what I think would be interesting to read in a year. Sometimes it's little memories and things that I definitely wouldn't have remembered if I didn't write it down. Sometimes it's really big and obvious stuff, but I love having it as just like a little keepsake, and it's cool to think that this journal has been with me to London, Turks and Caicos, a couple trips to LA, Montauk, Cape Cod, I'm sure other places I'm not thinking of. Yeah, Punta Cana, Turks and Caicos. And it's just like lovely to think that it's gone on these journeys with me. I don't know. If you are a morning workout person like me, one of the biggest pieces of advice I can give you is to pick out your workout clothes the night before. It makes such a difference, and your morning self will deeply thank you. It smells so good. All that is left is I'm going to read in bed for a little bit and then go to sleep. And with that, we are going to wrap up this video. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you next time. Bye, friends.